Good morning, student. This is our part 7 video, and in this video we have to study about the changes involving energy. Okay, the chapter which we are studying is physical and chemical changes. In the previous video we have learned about importance of chemical change. Till now we have learned what is physical and chemical change, and I hope you remember that I have explained you whatever the changes you see around you, you have to write it in the notebook, right? This one I have given you so that you will able to understand what are the changes you can see and whether you can identify that particular change is a physical change or a chemical change. Okay, and lot many characteristics I have told you that how to identify whether a particular change is a physical change or chemical change. Now in this video we have to understand that changes will be there, changes will always be there. Is it possible to involve energy, or without energy also the changes can take place? Okay, if the particular changes are taking place, whether it is heat is absorbed or released, according to that we can identify the changes of energy. Okay, according to that we can identify the changes of energy, that energy is endothermic or exothermic. So we can say the changes are of two types. You can see in the screen, changes are of two types. One is endothermic and another one is exothermic. Endothermic, first diagram you see, I have made one circle and the arrow is going inside. That arrow denotes the heat. So here heat is absorbed. So where, see, thermic is in the both the words. Only difference is endo and exo. Okay, exo means outside, and endo means inside. So what will happen here in endothermic? Heat will be absorbed. Heat will be absorbed in endothermic reaction, whereas in exothermic reaction heat will be evolved, or you can say released. Heat will be evolved or released. Okay, now let us understand further what will happen. Now suppose you have the diagram here, the second diagram you see, one pack is there and that is hot pack, and the surrounding is cold, and the surrounding is cold. Okay, so what will happen? That hot pack will slowly and gradually it will release the heat. So heat release is there. Heat release means heat is going out. Heat is evolved. So what will be that change? That change will be exothermic. That change will be what? Exothermic. So see, here I have written the heat flows into the surrounding. Heat flows into the surrounding from the system. Heat flows into the surrounding, into the system. It is an exothermic. It is an exothermic. Exo means, as I told you, exo means what? Release. Means it will go out. You see the diagram also. One circle is there and the arrow is going out. What? The arrow is going out. Arrow going out means that is heat is released. Okay, so that is why if you keep the ice outside, then what will happen? It will melt. It will melt. Okay, so let's see further the example of exothermic or endothermic. Endo means, before that we will learn endothermic. Okay, then we will go to the example. So endo means absorb. So in endothermic, what will happen? Heat will be absorbed. So endothermic and exothermic. The changes are of two types: endothermic, exothermic. Exo means heat will be released, and endo means heat will be absorbed. Okay, student? Then what you have to do is, you have to go through this only, this in your book, changes involving energy. You go through this paragraph and try to understand. It is very easy. Okay, student? So let's move to the example. I am trying to make you understand. If you will not understand, then please read it once. Before you listen my lecture, please read the contents whichever is given in your book. Okay, student? So let's move. Endothermic. Endo means what will happen? As I told you, endo means absorb. Heat will absorb, and in exo, heat will be released. So let's see here. Ice melting. When you keep the ice outside, then what will happen? What happens? The heat is, it takes the heat. It takes the heat, isn't it? And the changes takes place. The solid converted into liquid. So melting of ice is what? Heat it is taking, na? To make the changes, heat it is taking. So melting of ice is a endothermic changes. The second example is cooking of food. Cooking of food, it's very, very clear. There also heat is taken. To make the changes, heat is absorbed, isn't it? To cook the egg, you need the heat, na? Right? So that heat is required, so that is endothermic. Okay? In the what about the photosynthesis? There also heat is absorbed, light is absorbed, the carbon dioxide is taken. So what we have to see here, that is what is absorbed, we are taking. That changes is taking something inside. So that will be what? Endothermic reaction. Or you can say endothermic change. Both are the same thing. Endothermic change. Okay, student? I hope you are understanding. Isn't it? Endo means inside. So heat will be absorbed. And exo means outside. So heat will be released. Now what about combustion reaction, or you can say combustion. Simply don't go to combustion reaction, just a simple combustion. Combustion means burning. Okay. Combustion means burning. So what do you think? In the burning, heat is taken or heat is given out? Obviously, I hope your answer is heat is given out. In the heat, whatever when we are burning something, heat is given out. So when it is given out to the surrounding, that is exothermic change or exothermic reaction. Here, heat is evolved or released, you can say. The second example is quicklime. Quicklime, in Hindi, you can say it's a chuna. Chuna, white color, you must have seen. Chuna paint karte hain, right? So that is known as quicklime. In chemistry, it is known as quicklime. When quicklime you will add and the water you will add for whitewash, what you will see? The bubbles is coming out from it. And when you will touch that solution, no, that will be very, very hot. Why so? Because here also that heat is given out. The heat is given out. So that change is what? It is exothermic change. Okay. Now one more example is here, freezing of water. Freezing of water, what do you think? Freezing of water. Obviously, when ice melting is in endothermic, the freezing of water will be in an exothermic reaction. Exothermic change or reaction. Why? Because there heat is given out, heat is given out, and that particular thing is getting colder. That is also not only the exothermic change, but that is also the physical change. So that particular change can be physical change also, chemical changes also, the endothermic also, the exothermic changes also. You have to identify it. Okay, student. So let's move that one point. I think I have already told you, but let's remind it that a particular change, or a change you can say, a change cannot take place without involvement of energy. So everywhere, whatever you see, energy is involved. Now involvement is what, whether it is taken or given out, that is different thing. But involvement of energy, what, light energy, heat energy, sound energy, and lot of electricity energy, and maybe another form of energy. But there will be a change, there will be a change, there will be always involvement of energy. Now if it is true, then you tell me, is it always very easy to identify? And you can see that yes, it is exothermic change or it is endothermic change. Can you identify it always? No. Many times it is not possible to see. So, like the change of seasons, blooming of flowers, what is that? It is exothermic change or it is endothermic change? So there will be a difficult to answer this question. Okay, or that things you will learn further. Okay, student. So I think you understood what is changes involving energy. If not, please go through this page which you are seeing in the screen. And if you have a book, then very nice. Please go through it. Try to understand. This concept is very clear. Exo or endo, only two type of changes are there, which you have to study in this class. Then you have to understand it. If you could not understand, please go through this video once again. Okay. The homework which I am giving is, please see in the screen, what is exothermic changes, what is endothermic changes, you have to write in the chemistry notebook. Then you have to write, give two example of both endothermic and exothermic changes, as well as explain it. Then the last which you have to write the answer is it possible to have changes without involvement of energy? You have to write whether not only in yes or no, you have to explain it also, which you have learned. Okay, student? Thank you.